Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be doing an EGR delete. As you guys can tell, I already kind of started removing everything. The main reason why I'm removing the EGR is because I'm going to be swapping out the exhaust manifold with a Force Performance one. So I figured this would be a good time to do a video on just the removal of the EGR for anybody that wants to do just the EGR delete. It's a very simple process. First thing you want to do is remove your heat shield, get that out of the way. It's just a bunch of 12 millimeter bolts right here, 4 of them. So remove the heat shield, get it out of the way. The next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna remove these 2 bolts right here. These are 24 millimeter bolts, so get those out of the way. You're also gonna have another 12 right here, and then this 12 goes to the heat shield as well. And then just kind of follow along here. You're gonna have this bracket which goes onto this bolt. That's a 10, so get that one removed. From here, so get this out of the way first, just pull it off, kind of get it off to the side. So from here you can go 2 ways. You can either remove these bolts right here, these are 12s, and just get this piece out of the way, or you can get it all out together. It doesn't really matter. So once you get over here, you're gonna have 2 bolts right here on the side, one there, one here. I already took them out. They're right here. These are also 12s, so get those 2 bolts removed. From there, the only other thing is going to be this vacuum. So this vacuum goes back there behind the intake manifold, so right over there. So pull this vacuum off, and then you're going to have a clamp right here that goes on the upper intercooler pipe. So remove this clamp, get this hose off, and that's pretty much everything for the EGR. Then you can just kind of jiggle it out, get everything pulled. Okay, so that's it right there. Like I said, you can remove this or you can leave it together. Doesn't really matter. 2 bolts on the bottom, vacuum, hose, couple of clips, and then these 2 24s right here. So once you do that, your EGR is out. Okay, so now from here, if you are replacing your exhaust manifold, then ignore the following steps. But if you're gonna keep your factory exhaust manifold and you just wanted to do the EGR delete, you're gonna have to plug these 2 holes right here. So the easiest way is gonna be to find a bolt that fits in here, preferably a shorter one. And then just remember that this uses copper washers as well. So put a copper washer on your bolt, and then just cap these off with those bolts. If you're not able to find a bolt that's short enough, you can get a long one and just cut it. And then same thing, just put the bolt in here with a copper washer. On the bolt, try to get one that has thread all the way up to the top of the bolt, like that. There's no gaps on the top, because if there is a gap, then you're probably gonna have to stack a couple of washers to fill in that gap. Okay, then from here, just put this hose back in place, and then we come back here. So you're gonna have this hole right here, and then you're gonna have this one back here. So this one's easy. Just get a regular like a vacuum cap, and probably the smallest one that you can find. And then you're just gonna go ahead and cap it off, and then put a zip tie around it, and that'll be it for that one. For this one, if you have the factory intercooler pipe, then you're gonna have to cap it off. If you're gonna replace this pipe, then you don't have to worry about it. Or if you already have an aftermarket intercooler pipe or something, then you don't have to worry about it. But for this one right here, you can cap this one off with a 3/4 inch or a 19 millimeter vacuum cap. Just slide it over the top, put a zip tie or a clamp or something around it, and that'll be it for that. And then you don't have to do anything else after that. And then yeah, just like that, you'll have your EGR pretty much completely deleted. You're not gonna get a check engine light or anything from this. Another thing that people do also is they remove this charcoal canister. We're not gonna do that in this video, but that will be something that we're gonna do later on. So whenever we get to that, we'll make a video on that one, but that's also kind of part of it. But for now, it was just gonna be the EGR stuff so that we can get this manifold out and replaced. So yeah, nice and simple video. If you guys got any questions, make sure you put it down in the comments. So that's gonna do it for this one. And if you guys could like, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. And I will see you guys on the next one.